Good evening, my children of the night, and welcome back to I Wani Hug that Gator. And already we feel a horrible disturbance approaching. Okay. I was feeling a horrible disturbance all day because my stomach was upset. Alright, so I can't really sum up much what happened because I can't remember. I think this part we're going on a date with a girl. I didn't stream last week. I didn't stream this game last week, so everything's kind of a blur. So I can't really tell exactly where we are, but I'm pretty sure this is the chapter where we date. So yeah, hope you guys will be excited for that one. Alright, enough talk. Oh, it's oh, I remember this. Inky, live, wake up. So was a water balloon on us. The cursed beast plants both of his feet on my chest, shaking me by the collar. Damn it, dude. Get up, you little shit. Olivia responds by swatting him clean off me with her tail. Damn. Holy shit. He's fine. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. Walk it off, champ. Olivia sets herself up, wiping the sleep from her eyes. Morning, Inko. Saturday morning. I check my phone, says that it's 7:30. Holy crap. 4 hours too early. Barely. I sit up, narrowly missing Vinny's second landing zone. He's got the cable remote. Uh-oh. The TV flickers to life, and Vinny starts flicking through the channels at a speed only he can comprehend. Hey, morning, and go! Damien enters from the hallway. A new challenger approaches. Sorry about the wake-up call. It's Vinny's favorite season. Winter? Hockey. Oh boy. Vinny cheers loudly and looks at the screen to see a player being brutally slammed in the protective glass of the ice rink. Is that a Happy Gilmore reference? I hope it is. I mean, I have a feeling that ice hockey is brutal regardless, but I would like to believe that's a Happy Gilmore reference. Speaking of Happy Gilmore, there's going to be a second movie. It's only going to be on Netflix, unfortunately, so I'll have to find a way to... I'll have to find another way to watch it legally. Wink, wink. So, should we move? Wait, hold up. I want to make sure the audio's good. Hold up. Okay, testing 1, 2, 3. Maybe turn down just a little bit. should be good. I notice my streams are really quiet, so I really need to do something about it. It doesn't help my monotone voice, but still. Mic is good and proper. Volume's at level 2. Nah, too comfy. I mean, you got the best seat in the house. My lap. Yeah. I'm hungry. Gonna make breakfast. What do you want? A big plate of eggs and bacon. Oh, me. I thought she was getting Damien to do it. I think I'd burn the kitchen down first. There's plenty of cereal out there if you want some. Olivia drones dramatically. Fine. I mean, I love cereal just as much as the next person, but personally, I'd go for some eggs and bacon. I mean, hell, right now, I would love some solid food. Also, my can't say tooth. It's gone. My gum is starting to feel a little better. It's weird because, and they even like gave me a slip and everything for like directions stuff, telling me for like the first 3 days of getting my tooth extracted that the pain was going to get worse. So either the ibuprofen I have is some really strong crap, or I just have a very high tolerance to toothaches because it really wasn't that bad. I don't want to jinx it though. I don't want to jinx it. It also said there'd be like bruising on my cheek, but nope, there's no bruising either. Alright. Gently entangling myself from Olivia's grasp, I shoot Damon a thumbs up and flip him the bird as I make my way to the kitchen. A quick search through the cupboards, excuse me, and the fridge nets me the necessary components, and I managed to avoid destroying the kitchen as I pour cereal, milk into 2 plastic bowls. Come on, dude. Not that bad. As I give each bowl a spoon, a vibration emanates from my pocket. Dang it. I left my toy in my pocket. I whip out my phone and check what it's for. It looks like a new 3-hour analysis of the 3rd place speedrunning world record for Wii Golf. Okay, alright, you can say that outright, but all the other games you have to make up cute little names for them. All the other games and stuff, like Rock Ring and everything. How come that gets a free pass? I'm pretty sure Nintendo would go after that one. Speaking of Nintendo, I wonder if they would release this game on like the eShop or anything. Wouldn't that be cool? The thumbnail displays the record holder's face and arrow pointing to it, and text proudly advertising the PONUT Slurp Strat. What? I'm really not much in the mood for these recently. I'll mute the notifications. Yeah. And done. Have to mute the notifications on everything, except for text messages and Discord messages, obviously. As I return to the living room, the scene is a lot more lively. The 2 brothers are commentating the match to one another while gently shaking the couch in excitement. Olivia has since sat up and wrapped herself in a blanket, only opening a spot for me once I approach. Oh, only opening a spot for me once I approach. I take the seat, offering her the bowl of sugary goodness, which she greedily accepts. She downs the whole thing in one gulp. Not too long after we cuddle together, she leans her head against my shoulder. Aww. Despite the ruckus, I'm able to find perfect spot to snug with Olivia and enjoy her warmth. This is nice. Whole house is on fire. We do our best to withstand Vinny's ramblings about the hockey teams, though it seems like he's more interested in which team gets the most fights rather than wins the most. I look toward Olivia every so often, worried she might be losing interest in just sitting here. but she always reassures me with a gentle smile. Once that says she wouldn't have it any other way. I kept looking at her, and then eventually it annoyed her, and she looked at me and told me to stop looking at her. Sharing her contentment, we continued to snuggle to the couch together. On the couch together. Occasionally cheering with the brothers as they celebrate the success of their hockey team. We're like, yeah, go Steelers. It's like, we hate that team. Dina and Vinny start shouting in victory as the home team gets the final score. It'd be funny if we like cheered for the wrong team. They were like actually cheered for the wrong team and everybody stared daggers at him. What a slap shot! Heard the excitement in the room, watching hockey again. Sophia settles herself in her recliner, opening up her laptop. Oh, the school's weekly newsletter just came in. Turn down the volume, Damien. Sure thing. All the way. Alright, first it says there's a basketball game this Friday against the Tail Spikes. The preparations for the finals. Tutoring will be open... Oh. Tutoring? That's how you spell tutoring? Why does that look weird to me? Will be open after school for everyone that needs it. Damien, wow, was going right there. I got it covered, Mom. Liz is helping me out. I hope so. Seniorities won't be tolerated here. Wait, what? Senioritas? I thought that was seniorities. Let me see what that means. Wonder if that's like a spell error.
Senioritis.
Senioritis? A supposed affliction of students in their final year of high school or college characterized by decline in motivation or performance. Ah, like me. I hope so. Senioritis won't be tolerated here. You will get yourself a job. And eventually get out of the house. Oh, this is interesting. To all our students, you are invited to the St. Hammond High School's 201M 2023 BC Winter Formal. Wait, so this whole thing was before Christ. And everybody keeps referencing Raptor Jesus, so what? How does that make any sense? Unless BC stands for something else. Before Comet? Because I think... I mean, I hope, like, the whole story wasn't, like, totally linked to Goodbye Volcano High, because from what I heard, that game's kind of depressing. Everybody's just waiting for, like, the meteor to hit or whatever. As far as I know, Snoop Game is like its own thing. But I don't know. I hope there isn't like a comment or anything, because that would make me very sad. I think that's one of the reasons why I wouldn't play Goodbye Volcano. It just seems so depressing. Damien nods and stretches his arms behind his back. Yeah, some event for seniors they got every year. Basically a dance, but more fancy. It's like the biggest event of the year. You know, next to graduation or prom or whatever. I don't think any previous schools ever did something like this, just regular dances. Oh wait. Oh, that was me saying that. Immerse yourself in... Immerse America. In serene beauty of the wintry night sky with music, food, entertainment, fucking, and much more. Also, I gotta tone down on the language a little bit. First, I don't think YouTube likes that, so I gotta be careful. We'll also be hosting a special memorial of one of St. Hammond's finest teachers who recently passed, Mr. Trent Idacon. Mr. Sully. Oh no, he died too. Oh no. Shoot, that's gonna be tough to see. The event will take place at Volcaldra Convention Center on Friday. The Volcaldra Convention Center on Friday. December 15th from 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Weird they didn't put the numbers. Tickets for the winter formal are now on sale online or Miss Proskino's class room 211. $15 for one and $30 for couples. Wow. Please read our event dress code to know what will and will not be allowed for the formal. Crocs will not be allowed. Have a great weekend. Go Feathertails. Well, it seems like you three have something to look forward to next month. Mrs. I never saw Mrs. spelled like that before. Sorry, hang on. Okay. Close your laptop with a smile and sets it aside. Sets it aside with a huge bang. Mom, it's about that time. She gasped and checked the clock on the wall. Oh dear, I gotta be in the kitchen and make you guys something. I nearly forgot. Minnie, get your kimono on. I'll start the car. Kimono? Hold a gi, Mom. Oh. I'll probably be... Go get your dress on. I'll be running some errands while he's at karate practice, so I'll be out till dinner. Damn. Until dinner? Whoa! I'm sure Vinny didn't mean to karate chop my throat as he got up. He's just eager to get to class. The bag from Olivia helps clear my airway quicker at least. Well then. Damien switches on some game and slumps in a familiar position to the recliner. In mere seconds. I don't even know how he keeps track of the blurred colors on screen. I feel like it's gonna give me a seizure if I look too hard. Yeah, there's some games that are like that. Olivia tugs at my arm. Hey, wanna head back to my room and watch something? What do you have in mind? Takes her shirt off. Oh dear. Nothing in particular. I'm sure I'll find something good. Alright. I follow Olivia's proud march into her room. Her march of the Gators. The scent of paint is still a bit strong. But when is it not in here? Let's just hope it's not toxic paint. It's impressive how she managed to actually hop from kneeling on the floor to kneeling on her bed. Her tail pats an open spot next to her as an invitation. But not for me, as Guts seems to scurry out from wherever he was hiding and curl up right against Olivia's thigh. Damn it! Great, now I'm a cuck. So I take the spot opposite him, settling in the right next to Olivia as she opens up her laptop. Couldn't bother drawing the rat. On the screen I see a plethora of folders with incomprehensible names. Must be a bunch of metal bands. Or rappers, who knows. Or no, I think rappers have like the most legible names. Like freaking Snoop Dogg. Dr. Dre. There's stuff Eminem. Or no, it's not Eminem, it's Eminem. You know, you can't tell me he didn't name himself after the freaking candy though. with multiple brackets alternating between kanji and English. Okay, if it's anime, then yeah, it can be a little bit illegible. Olivia's cursor flies between each folder, her eyes scrunch in concentration as she tries to find the perfect shell. She finally makes her choice, though what it is, I don't know. Looks like it's an anime about a young kid who made a deal with a demon and is now his butler. The name is all Japanese, written in English. And there's like 6 different things in brackets denoting the language, aspect ratio, and more obscure details. What? This isn't dubbed? Wow. A media player pops open and the first thing to pop up is a silhouette of a Pachyosaurus in an old Japanese attire. And then the pop music started in English. At first I was apprehensive with her pick, but it really is a good show. I'm fully enraptured by the Paki Samurai's story, along with his budding romance with a young human girl who maintains her family's dojo. We fully settle in, Olivia's splaying across her bed and giving me just enough space to sit with my back against the wall beside her. While I'm fully enjoying the story, split equally between intense sword fights and bouts of lighthearted comedy, my thoughts go back to something else. The formal. And how to actually ask her to it. Just do it. Just ask her. Do it! She's already going since it's also Mr. Idacon's memorial. Olivia already asked me out on a date. Kinda. I'd argue strong-armed into it, but then again, I want to go out with her, so... It was very Olivia of her. So, what would be Ingo's way of doing it? Looking around for inspiration, I noticed that my girlfriend had left out her sketch material. Balled up papers and her sketch pad right by my knee, along with an arrow. Guts laying atop her colored pencil case. And a mechanical pencil digs into my palm. What the heck? While Olivia is focused on her laptop screen and the oddly not so bloody sword fight on it, I begin my greatest plan to date. I start drawing on it and she's like, "Don't put that down. It's personal." Aww. Though the wheelchair ends up looking like a normal chair with rocks for wheels, it's a nice effort. Her hands being just claws and her tail shrunken down to a quarter of its actual size still resembles her. I clip on the mechanical pencil and slowly reach over the pad, nudging the back of Olivia's head. Hey! Poke. She swats at it and eventually grabs it, yanking in front of her. Then she hands it back, rolls her eyes, and keeps watching more anime. And then her tail starts wagging a bit. Bingo. Was its name-o? Aw, it's so cute. It searches for my arm, wraps around it while Olivia fiercely jots something down on the page. I lean forward and I finally show my mouth. I lean forward to lay my stomach beside her when she passes it back. Let's see what art she used to outdo me. She's drawn an equally rough portrait of me, with my shades missing and my jacket looking more like a button-up. Oh, I don't even think that's Anko. I think that's Anon, the character from Snook Game. Maybe, or it's like a little reference. By the way, how's everybody doing tonight? Hopefully you're doing good. I wonder if maybe I should stream a little earlier or not, because it still seems a little late. But I don't know. I'm very bad with like times and stuff. Oh, hi, 8 or so. How you doing? She's drawn an equally rough portrait. Oh, I read that. For a while, the two of us resume our drawing game from the start of the school year. Damn. That chonker. Really? Who the hell drew that? Over the course of the Samurai Show's run, we decorate numerous sheets from our sketch pad with nonsensical doodles. It's actually pretty good. And you can easily tell who drew who. Inko plus racism equals frowny face. So what the heck is this S symbol? I've seen this around a lot. I've seen people even sketch it. What does that mean? Somebody please tell me. Okay, but anyway. Over the court. Oh, yeah, I read that. Alright, it's time. Time to pop the question. I make sure my arm's position is shielding the page. This next drawing has to be special. I see just a spot for it. Go out with me to the formal? Oh, whoops. My heart flutters a bit as I look it over. Could be a little better? No, it's perfect. I pass the sketchbook over, just as I have half a dozen times now. Might be the positioning, but it looked like she was bigger. Olivia stares at the doodle on the page. She frowns and stares daggers at me. I hear her breathing pick up. She pulls the pad aside, well out of my vision. Gives it back and it says, no. I feel the bed wobble as she fiercely scribbles something down. It sure has taken a while to write no. It's like no in like a huge like a neon sign. On screen, the battle whatever has just finished an epic duel. Battle whatever? What? Winning with an intelligent use of technique in his sword's sheath. Hot. All without killing anyone. The bat is plopped in front of me. You in 3 seconds. Oh boy. Aww. She glomped me. Oof. Oof. Can't do that, oof. Olivia buries her snoot, wrong game, into the back of my head, nuzzling it aggressively. Too bad I don't have any hair for her to nuzzle. Probably very uncomfortable. She's making those bellowing noises again. I'll have to get the holy water. I'll take that as a resounding yes, she whispers in my ear. No. You're not gonna let me up, are you? Nope, you're all mine. She keeps bellowing, but her focus slowly returns to the episode. Aww. You know it's like a really good hug when it's coming from a strong alligator. Or, you know, Brachiosaurus, but she's still gator-like. The rest of it... Wait, for the rest of it, we remain like this. Aww. I got big plans. Just you wait. Okay, now reverse. Now you spoon me. 1 week later. Or 1 week later. My shoes crunch through the layers of snow beneath me. Behind me is a trail of tears, quickly swept over by fresh snowfall. The cold bites at my flesh. It can reach my ears, my nose, my ass, my exposed hand as it carries my precious cargo, my crotch. Somewhere in the distance, a dog barks. Uh-oh. I'm all alone in this frigid wasteland. Until... And to think that this started so simply just 4 days ago. I got into a new routine at the start of the school week. Wake up, head to school, do my thing until the bell rings, then head over to the pained residence to check on Olivia. She texted me that the drafting for the painting was finished, and now it was time for the real task of filling the canvas with color. Every time I come over... Oops. What the hell? Sorry. Oh. One of my buddies drew something. All right. Back on Tuesday, I got a real craving for root beer. Wow. I like root beer. Not all the time, but it's got a really nice taste. It's kind of sad because a long time ago, as a kid, as a gullible little kid, was actually drinking root beer. And my older sister told me that it was made from the root of actual trees. So I got disgusted and I went over and I poured it on a tree, thinking that its better use might be for this tree, one of my favorite trees. So, yeah. I was very easy to fool back then. There are plenty of things that I'll forgive my older sister for, but that's not one of them. That's wasted, delicious root beer. You don't do that. Probably also wasn't good for the tree either. Olivia told me there was a gas station up the street and around the corner fudge was made, and asked if I could get her a normal cola with a strange side eye. The trip was frigid and I probably should have seen where this was going, but the soda was well worth it. Once Olivia found out I could survive the journey, she started requesting I go make more resupply missions. Good lord. Let's just go get Uber or something. I think that is a thing with like Uber. I haven't been able to do it myself, but apparently you can use like Uber or something to just go pick up like items from a store, not just food, and they can just bring it to you if you're like really lazy. Then I got caught on a return trip by Vinny and Randy. Short version of the story, I am now the resupply man for the household. I go out to get precious rations for my poor freezing shivering girlfriend and the other survivors of this inhumane climate of 31 degrees. It's actually not that bad. It's been tough work, but it's been a blast. As I approach the front door, one of the survivors eagerly smushes his face into the glass window, ecstatic to see my triumphant return. Whoa. The door opens for me and slams shut as I'm yanked in before the chilly air can creep in on me. Surprise! I stumble forward and finally collapse into the couch into Olivia's waiting arms. Got him. Ladies and gentlemen, we got him. The moment my butt hits the comforter, she spreads out a large blanket she has open and shrouds me in warmth. A warm, scaly embrace. No, not the shroud, it's cold. Can't let my personal heating rack lose its warmth. Appreciate it. I am hot and I do look like a rock. Or I look like the rock. Olivia nuzzles in the crook of my neck and wraps her tail around my waist, trying her best to warm me up. One would assume that a literal cold-blooded Saurian would be a terrible way of warming up. They have ways. Well, whoever they are, they're dead wrong. Darwin. I don't know who said it. Just setting the plastic bag on the floor, it begins getting passed around. 99 bottles of beer in it, and then soon on the wall, everyone removes their various goodies. In seconds, Damien chugged his battery acid energy drink. I just feel my insides melting away. That's what I needed. Say, you up for another trip, Inko? I stared daggers at him. Olivia signals to Vinny, who takes the empty bottle and bops him in the back of the head with it. It freaking breaks. Oh, Inko. While you were out, I finally thought of something. For our date? Yeah, you'll love it. It's... I don't know how to make it knocking. Knock, knock, knock. Olivia's breath catches. The two of us wait in anticipation as Rainey gets the door. Well, we both know what it is already. Olivia, package for you. My head jostles to and fro, Olivia's excitement translating physically to her arms quaking wildly around my collar. She broke my neck accidentally, and I died right then and there. Settle down, settle down. Rainey hefts the box containing her new wheelchair parts in the living room and sets it in front of the TV. Yay! Want me to set it up for you? What's going on out there? Somebody's banging on my door. Actually... Olivia lifts herself into the air with her mind powers. And starts putting... You don't need a wheelchair. You already have telekinesis or whatever that is to make you fly in the air. I don't know what it is. I don't like psychics. Starts pushing against the box, sliding it towards the room. Eiko and I can do it. Alright. Come, slave. Olivia waves me over to join her as she pops the door open and pushes the heavy-looking box into her room. Come on, come on! What are you waiting for? Let's get to it. Also, apparently they're bringing King of the Hill back, which is very interesting. I'm actually kind of hyped to see it. One thing I am confused for, though, is I think Dale is in the series, but the guy who voiced him is dead. So I think they might have... I mean, obviously, they probably got somebody who sounds like him, but I don't know how I feel about that. The original guy, again, I forget his name, was really nailed it, and I don't know, I feel... It'd probably be a lot worse if they, like, just killed him off or something. They could have, like, made him move away or something, but I don't know. I'm all different thoughts about the idea. I like Dale, but I don't know. We'll see what happens. I just really miss the old guy. Everybody else seems to be accounted for, though. Bobby is all grown up. That boy is finally right. We sit on the edge of the bed with the box before us. Olivia takes a deep breath, and extends a single claw. In a single motion, slices the tape open, letting the box flap loose. That's not a normal box. Yeah, that's a toad. That's a frickin' plastic toad. She starts picking the individual parts out and laying them around. More bottles of beer on the wall. While she does so, I pick out the instructions. Really? Really? Simple Simon? What? Come on, give me that. She takes the instructions and rips them into bits. Good lord! No, that's actually me whenever I got a Lego set. Won't need it. I've had to fix my own chair since I was a kid. Oh, this was updated. So where does this part go again? Why you? I break it, I fix it. Simple as. And I broke it a lot when I was younger. How? Okay, curiosity peaked. How? Olivia turns with the biggest grin on her face. Ramp jumps. I think that was actually one of the trailers for this game, which is like on a ramp. She doesn't elaborate, instead waddling over to her desk to retrieve a small hex key set. Aww. For the next 15 minutes, we begin to assemble the wheelchair. Erecting a wheelchair. As it stands out, building this thing isn't as complex as I thought it'd be. It's beautiful. Most of it is really just as simple as connecting tab A into slot B. There's an innuendo there, yeah. We're near finish now. The metal frame stands proud, missing everything needed to make it comfortable. Like the seat. This bit connects to the handles there. Alright. So, you were able to tell me about an idea that I love for our date? Oh, yeah. Have you ever been to a hibachi grill? I have not, but I would like to. I've heard of them. They're great, you gotta try it. They sit you down, pass around 98 bottles of beer on the wall. They sit you down at the table, right? And in the middle of the table is a big flat top grill. Then the chef, give me that piece right there. Thanks. Then the chef comes in with the cart full of stuff that you ordered. Once the grill gets hot, they start cooking the food right in front of you. And then they cook you. And then they bring a whole new meaning to playing with your food. Sounds pretty sweet, right? By the way, that goes the other direction. Clunk. Whoops. It breaks. We gotta wait for a new wheelchair. Damn it, Inko. That boy ain't right. Yeah, that honestly sounds pretty... Oh, yeah, that honestly sounds pretty fun, Liv. It's like dinner and a show, but dinner is the show. Yeah, I wouldn't mind going to a hibachi grill, as long as they have other food aside from fish. I've been wanting to eat at a place like that for years. Alright then. As soon as we finish this, let's call for a table and go. Yes! You're paying for it, right? Olivia's arms and tail wrap around me in a hug. Her other hand preoccupied with adjusting the chair seat to the perfect height. After attaching the armrest to the handle, I stand up in triumph over the fully built mobility chair. Well, I can safely say that your new wheelchair is completed by yours truly. You put the wheel on backward there. Whoops. See, if I had sat down, that would have crumbled. And it would have killed me. Holy shit. Oh. She lightly taps me with one of her spare parts. Yeah, so stop trying to kill me, dummy. Just to be safe, we're probably gonna have to go back a few steps and make sure this thing is built correctly. Wonderful. Finally, it is done. Test it out. Olivia inspects my work, nodding in approval on occasion and adjusting a few parts. Carefully, she moves herself from the bed into the seat, just slams her rump into it. Yay! She is now complete. So, how is it? Darn it, my legs still don't work. Yeah, you did great. Feels just like the old one. Except this one's a Tempur-Pedic. Great job, Inky. Whew. Don't sigh yet, the night's just getting started. Her tail slithers around my waist, inviting me to take the wheel. Like Jesus. You ready? Yeah, it'll be cold. I'll be fine. I got a personal furnace with me. Which is going out without a hoodie. Moon silver irises turn to me half-lidded, letting me know what my real role in Olivia's life is now. You're my heat slave. Furnace? Not something sweeter like a heated blanket or comforter? Yeah, no. I say that and then my aunt and uncle would be giving me the talk all over again. What? Would that have anything to do with the birds and the bees? Oh, she does have her hoodie. Before we knew it, we were admiring passing buildings as our rail car races towards the city. One thing we noticed were the Christmas lights tangled about inside the metro, which give it a much cozier vibe. I kind of wish they did that with actual buses. But they don't, it looks the same. As we near the concrete jungle, even the streetlights and buildings grow festive with holiday cheer. That is definitely one of the things that I do like around the holidays, seeing like the city lit up with all these lights and stuff. I don't know, it's just something so magical about it. And you know, the trees that has like frozen ice all over, making it look like crystal. I like that. Everything else about winter can go burn in a fire, ironically melting it all. I can only imagine what this place will look like in the coming days. Definitely coming back later with Olivia, along with my camera. I'm surprised I didn't bring it this time. After a bit of walking and sightseeing, we arrived in the city's Japanese district, Little Trudon. I think that's also a place in Snook Game. I think that's the same place. It's basically the same location, just different timeline. As eager as I am to look around and immerse myself in the surroundings, Olivia's appetite for hibachi outranks it. We can always check it out after anyways. Boo, 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 boo. Boo, boo, boo. Hi! Hi, just hi! Heading inside, there is a distinct scent in the air that enters my nose. It's fish! Also, I really hope this isn't like an actual place, otherwise somebody's gonna get sued. I can't pinpoint what exactly it smells like, but the word aromatic comes to mind. Oh, that's a girl. Konnichiwa, welcome. A table for two, I presume? Yes, I called earlier for a reservation. The waitress takes a moment to look over the tablet placed in front of her. Ah yes, table for Mr. Nito and guest. Follow me. She grabs a menu and leads us to the main dining area. As we're guided through the restaurant, I take in the interior design, seeing various set pieces, decors, and portraits of a famous actor posing with who I assume is the owner of the restaurant. Entering the... Why are they hopping? He should be hopping, not her. She's got a boogie wheelchair, like the boogie cars, but you know, wheelchair. Oh, they didn't even change one of the waitresses back there. She's human. I could see that, unless she is human here. I don't know. But usually for a lot of these, if there's like somebody in the background, they would like give them a snout or something and make them look like a dinosaur. Not this time. Not this time. Entering the main dining area, sound lively conversion floods my ears, as does the savory fragrance of food being cooked for other patrons. Just as Olivia said, each table had a grill in the center, where a chef was chopping, dicing, and slicing. I feel my mouth filling up with drool with each passing moment. Yeah, mine too. Finally, we reach our table, where another party occupies the other remaining seats. Enjoy! Whoa, what happened here? Oh, I thought that was like a weird graphic glitch. No, it's just a very simple table. I don't know how I feel about that. What would you like to drink, Pepsi? I always like that whenever we go to like Asian restaurants and like ask us what to drink, because I always drink like Coke or Pepsi, and they always say it in like the cutest way too. They say Pepsi. They don't like pronounce the P at the, or the other P in the name. I like that. Pepsi? Dr. Pepper? Or Dr. Pepper? Dr. Pepper. So, how would you... My hand waves over Olivia around her chair's handlebar. Wait. Waves over Olivia around her chair's handlebars. Olivia seems to understand what I'm about to entail, because without a word, she effortlessly hoists out of her wheelchair and into the dining chair. I fold the wheelchair, placing it by a nearby wall, and seat myself next to her. Nice. So how are you feeling so far, Liv? Olivia smiles, letting her cold fingers splay out near the grill before us. Her tail curls up over the counter and joins them. I join her for a few seconds, warming my knuckles. I already like this place. It's like a combo for a show, a dinner, and a sauna. I reach for a menu that sits between us. Let's see. You already know what you want. Oh, you already know what you want to get? Sushi. Sushi. They got the good stuff here. She points to something on the menu. Wait, she points to something on the menu I don't have hope of ever pronouncing correctly. Don't worry, I wouldn't be able to either. Nevertheless, it looks appetizing. What about you? I'm thinking... Oh, something warm and filling. Basically everything. Oh, what about that? What about this dish then? She points at one of the specialty dishes, titled Shrudon Delight. Chicken breast, hibachi steak, and colossal shrimp, lightly seasoned and grilled. Okay, everything but the shrimp. Ah, kinda like a variety dish. Sounds good enough for me. At variety, an idea overcomes me and I scan the menu thoroughly. The section in particular takes up nearly the entire page. It's something I recalled from some of the foodie blogs I read. Hey, why don't we try all the appetizers? What? Laying the menu flat before her to the appetizer page. Her eyes widen at how many choices there are. Yeah, like, we should try sampling everything and see which is the best. That'd be really expensive though, right? It would. Each plate already costs over $15. Good lord. But consider the experience. I can see her practically salivating as she looks at the page. How about half then? That'd still be around 7 plates, but I'm sure I can cover that much. I'm rich! Okay. Okay. She cuts me off before I can cheer. But not all at once. Huh? I want to appreciate the show too. So 2 dishes at a time. And the last one, like at the very end, since 7 is uneven. It's a weekend session, and I already figured Olivia's planning to fill up early to save my bank account. Sure. So, we debate which appetizers to pick and start with. Our voices now mingling with the rest of the ambience as we wait to order. By the time somebody comes around, we've compiled a list of the most appealing sounding options. Ah!
Hello.
Eventually, a chef approaches our table with a large fork and a huge-ass knife. Oh boy. And hand scraping the two... Wait, large fork... Oh, large fork and blade. Okay, so I was right. Here the two against each other in a theatrical manner before greeting us and heating up the stove.
Konnichiwa.
He uses a nearby container of oil to cover the cooking surface in the shape of a smiley face before setting the assortments on fire and spreading it across the stove with a blade. A second staff member drops off a cart of food with uncooked meats and veggies that will soon become our dinner. With his ingredients readied, the chef starts his performance, expertly spinning his razor-sharp utensils with a grin on his face. Vegetables diced and stacked into explosive minifigures. Meats sizzled, flipped, and thrown through the air. One of them hits me in the face. Fish and shrimp slice and juggles around the chef without even looking. Even as we were served up our starting orders, we were entirely too focused on the master chef. Olivia is completely enthralled by the performance. Not that she's the only one. The dexterity and skill the chef has with our food isn't like anything I've seen at any high-class restaurant my parents dragged me out to before. But yeah, that's because they're all doing that in the kitchen. After a minute or two of watching the chef's culinary showmanship, the couple beside us receive their order. He eases over a step to now stand before Olivia and I, his eyes carefully scanning a tiny scrap of paper before nodding.
Bonjour, my hungry-looking friends.
Oh, I'm definitely hungry looking, but Olivia? Looking at her, Olivia's eyes are the size of her plate. Her lips are trembling over her smile, and her chopsticks creak within her fingers. Suddenly they break.
First time here, I assume?
Mine too.
Hi, new friends to our lovely city. Allow me to give you a proper welcome.
Before I can tell him we aren't tourists, the cook sets down a pre-peeled onion on the grill. With his sharpened spatula and tongs, the onion is cut expertly, and then its rings separated and stacked into a neat cone. When he then raises a finger with a smile, I can't help but lean forward. He holds a bottle of clear liquid, squirts it into the whoosh! I reel back at the sudden heat erupting from the onion volcano. Fingers tapping just above my eyes. Oh shit, my eyebrows. You're fine, Inko, relax. Confirming the few bits of hair still in my head. What hair I have in my head? The chef laughs and slides the onion creation around.
Warm enough of a welcome?
Quite. He laughs as the onions are added into the first plate of appetizer plate. He laughs as the onions are added onto our first appetizer plate. What the hell was I saying? A sampler of various garnished fish and meats. Olivia is quick to take a still sizzling piece of steak and chomp on it, chewing it even as her eyes water from the heat of it. The chef notices and uses spatula to slide Olivia a glass of water closer to her, which she uses to quickly cool her tongue.
I'm happy to see you're eager to enjoy my cooking, but a good meal is best savored slowly. So saying.
Sorry, hang on. Oh, there's some strong coffee. My hand rubs Olivia's back in comfort, but she still smiles and reaches for another cut of steak. Totally worth it. One by one, more of our appetizers are given to us. While I would normally go into detail about each one's unique flavors and how it affects my palate, only one thing really comes to mind. They're hot as fuck, man. It's freaking delicious. Olivia seems to have the same sentiment, currently scarfing down the rest of her salmon rolls. And
Any couple here's tonight?
for a moment I glance at the girl beside me. Are we a joke to you? Enjoying her own little moment as she chows down on her food. We are.
Well, it's the holiday season, which means...
The chef hovers his prongs over his head with something green placed on its end.
It's mistletoe. Kiss me. A kiss between the gentleman and the Wani girl, yes?
Tender. Oh, they're not gonna show it again? Fuck. Lingering pleasantness fills my heart as the chef tosses the mistletoe on a steak, revealing its true identity as garnish. Aw. Hey, what does Wani mean?
It means Gator.
Oh, that's her. Oh. I guess I do look like a gator. Yeah. I'm always thinking of you as the green gator girl. Really? What, as opposed to that green baryonyx girl? Do you see Damien refer to him as the red Dilophosaurus guy too? Hey, I'm Inko. Wow, I just heard a noise. I craned my head towards the direction of the pink Dilophosaurus and the blue Aphelodonus. Who the hell came up with these names? Just call him long-necked dinosaur, frill dinosaur. I think they named him a lot better in the land before time. Good freaking lord. I get it. I fucking get it. Good. Everyone I just met Triceratops. In fact, I met two. Shut up. I use my chopsticks to fling an onion over to her. She definitely chomps it out of the air.
Okay, who are the scallions?
Oh, that's us. With one last bit of shrimp, we finished our meal. We fought over the shrimp. The chef spins his utensils and gives us a bow, bidding us a wonderful evening before presenting us with the bill, which was $2,000. I managed to slip him a generous tip as thanks for his hospitality. He glares at me because it wasn't enough. As the waitress hands me the bill, she asks if we'd like some complimentary ice cream, which Olivia happily accepts. Some dessert sounds good right now, so why not? It's not long until we're cutting open the sweet, flaky shell of flight cake batter to get to the cool and tasty ice cream. Oh, it's fried ice cream. I've had that and it's actually really good. Trying to figure out where they would sell that because I would really like to get some more. Better deep fried ice cream. Yeah, I love deep fried stuff. Not good for you, but damn, does not taste good. Well, be damned. I need something sweet to cap that off. Actually, hey, will you be alright for a while? I got an idea. Alright. Trust me, I'll be right back. There's a general store right across. Excellent. Excellent. Across, hopeful they'll have what I have in mind. I'm back. Your ice cream was starting to melt. I was considering eating it. Rude. After I went out and got these for you. I hand her the plastic bag. Pocket warmers! How considerate of you, Inky. She stuffs them in the pocket of her hoodie, cracking them to start the heating. I actually had those before. They graciously handed those out when I was working at Amazon. They're actually really good. I really like them. I grabbed her wheelchair and unfolded next to her, offering a hand to help her into it. There's still a whole city out there. Want to go see it? Does a bear shit in the woods? She takes my hand and interlocking her fingers between my mom. Absolutely. Yeah, even the mascot on the window doesn't look like a freaking dinosaur. That's weird. Back outside, I finished the last of my dessert and let out a sigh of satisfaction.
That was delicious.
That was delicious. I couldn't agree more. Though I'm not sure how fond I am having the smell of hibachi on my clothes. Better than that cologne you always use. Really? Old Spice? You notice that? Her head suddenly turns away, focusing instead on the open air market in the distance. Well, we're in Little Trudon. The weather makes the foot traffic non-existent. The town is ours. Where do you want to go first? She looks positively giddy looking around the stores, looking for the best place to start. That way. I got a great feeling about it.
Ooh.
With Olivia as my guide, we make our way towards the shopping center. Man, as if the main part of the city holiday lighting wasn't captivating already. Little Trudon is just as whimsical. Fairy lights wrap around the street lamps while paper lanterns hang along the streets, illuminating our path in reddish hue. I spy a bunch of Chinese and Jewish dinosaurs enjoying their own holiday. Holiday cheer and cultural tradition mesh perfectly together. I just see a bunch of dinosaurs with yarmulkes. I wonder how the ones with like spikes on their heads or whatever coming out of their heads have yarmulkes on. You're here. By the way, is it a bad time to tell you that the Payne family, yeah, the Payne family are Jewish? I did not know that. Here, looking to be some kind of Arabian Bazaar from a movie, except built in a building, into a building. There's walls and even a ceiling through the ceiling. Oh, though the ceiling is plastic and semi-transparent. The walls are all cut into cheap canopies, jutting from the tops of the openings. So many colorful knickknacks hanging from them and over tables, equally filled to bursting with plethora of items. Plethora of cheap manufactured items. Every other stall I see a cellar station right next to a cheap heater, waving and shouting at everyone who passes by. Wait, what? I see a cellar station right next to a cheap heater. Oh, they're waving and shouting. Okay, that was the heater. While the streets had looked devoid of people, the shopping center was packed to the brim. People really wanted their Chinese knockoffs and Chinese bootleg stuff. That's the one. The one. I just know it. Lead the way. As we get closer, I can't help but notice the variety of interesting items being sold. Cheap looking toys that light up and make music and probably break in like 5 minutes. T-shirts with various decals and vulgar jokes that looked like they could be created in 5 minutes. Jade jewelry that look absolutely fake and also look like they could be made in 5 minutes. Oh, it looks like it was handmade this morning. Yeah, basically. All of which have sign markings. Wait, sign marking the prices that frankly reflect their quality very poorly. Yeah. I don't want to. Oh my gosh, are they like in a dollar store or something? I recognize that sign. Looks like a Dollar Tree sign. I don't see myself as being like all bougie and stuff, but I was never really interested in like 99-cent store places. Maybe they do get some decent items sometimes, but I always try to go for quality stuff. I think back then it was a lot simpler for me as a kid, but nowadays I'm like going for quality over anything. Back then as a kid I used to get like toys from the Dollar General. Some of them would break, some of them lasted a lot longer. Though I think the Dollar General is like a more quality store than the other stores. I think it's Dollar General, Family Dollar, and then all the way at the bottom it's freaking Dollar Tree. And then the 99-cent store. Further down the shopping center, we reach a section of the indoor market that looks almost like a convenience store. How convenient! Shelves upon shelves of exotic produce are placed along every wall of the store. In the center are displays showcasing snacks and candies with illegible signs and cutesy mascots. The ceiling is now covered in greenery. More paper lanterns and banners adorning more Japanese texts. Oh, I mean, if it's a Japanese store, I wouldn't mind checking it out, but still. I thought it was like one of those Middle Eastern stores. Not being racist or anything, I've just been in a few of those stores and I didn't exactly like what I saw, so sorry. Olivia's eyes light up with the glee upon seeing the wide array of Oriental goodies. Or that or like a Chinese 99-cent store. Again, not racist, it's just a lot of the places that I've been to usually sell very cheap stuff. You know, let's make this our shopping or Christmas shopping. Yeah, this is the worst place to do your Christmas shopping. You may as well say I hate you. May as well tell your kid that Santa's on a budget this year. She nods and grins as we start scanning each stall slowly. Immediately, I'm drawn to one that is exceptionally vibrant from all the toys on the show. Ow. Wait. Immediately, I'm drawn to one that's exceptionally vibrant. Stall slowly from all the toys on... Oh, on show. I thought I said on the show. Like, what show? Some of the plastic figures are even making noises, though there's a certain rattiness to them. Still, I'm sure I can find something for Vinny. Recalling our first meeting, I look for any Power Raptor figures I can find on the table. I found a lot of knockoff ones. Oh boy, Ultimate Super Raptor. Love this. Ah! Picking up a packaged figure, I wave Olivia over from her sugary treat hunting. Think Vinny will like this? She quirks an eyebrow briefly, then gives me the flattest stare I've ever seen. No. Ah, why not? Anko, that's such a shitty bootleg. Yeah. Bootleg stuff is basically what we had before AI. The whole AI making AI art. Like, it's not even named right. I look at the package of the small green figure. Powerful Raptorials, exactly. Huh. Yeah, a lot of this stuff is cheap knockoffs. If you want the good stuff, you gotta look in the back. Is that a thing? The back? She rolls her eyes with motions for me to follow. This way, idiot. Olivia wheels herself past the table and deeper into the stall. And the first thing I notice is that there's even more boxes of toys along one wall. And opposite to that, a wall covered with a lot of swords and knives and other pointy lethal things. Yeah, this is definitely a 99-cent store. Instead of looking at the toy wall, Olivia's eyes are glued to the weapon racks. Oh dear. Though we're in the same area. I don't think Sophia would approve. Oh yeah, no. Takes a colossal effort on her part to turn herself around. Partially from how cramped the space is, but mainly how her eyes lingered on a particular sword on the shelf. Yeah, we'll get you a katana later. Looking closer, it kind of looks like the one from the show we watched together. Neat. Maybe... Nah, Sophia would definitely wouldn't approve. It doesn't take long for Olivia to pick out a pair of toys to gift Damien's younger brother. Though I don't think wooden weaponry counts as toys. I mean, why not? It's better than foam toys. Those things would break easily. Our purchases were made. We moved on to the next person on our list. Oh, the person they're buying gifts for. Yeah, back then I did have like plastic swords that I had for like costumes and stuff that I wore back then. But I had to make like my own swords. For a while they used to be just freaking sticks that I would find around, just laying around because I live in the country. Go figure. My imagination was pretty big. A long what you would see as a long stick, I would see as the master sword, okay? But then eventually it like grew to like me using random copper pipes that we had around the basement, cutting them down, or broom handles because copper pipes are pretty heavy. I would take them, I would get cardboard, wrap them around, and then make them look like Zelda swords. Or keyblades. That was actually pretty fun to do too. Actually made an actual sword keyblade a long time. I wonder if that's still in storage. Can't remember if I brought that with me from the second time that we moved. We ventured through the halls desperately, throwing ideas back and forth on the ideas for the rest of the paints. I made that, I made the Master Sword, I made the Claim Solias from Castlevania Dawn of Sorrow. I actually have a picture of that up in DeviantArt, if anybody saw that before. I was astonished to find a jacket close in design to mine, but for a fraction of the price, and just the right size for Damien. And Olivia pointed out oh yeah, that's nice. Buy him a crappy knockoff. And Olivia pointed out a neat little statue of an insect carved out of amberstone. This is what you guys were made of. She said it'd be perfect for Randy, so it's added to the pot. That left Sophia, and Olivia had brought us to a stall filled with textile materials. I hadn't known she was a seamstress, but Olivia explained that it's one of her favorite hobbies. Okay, let me take a swig of my tea. Oh, let's see what the info is. Dang it, freaking lighting. Freaking lighting! Can't see. Jupiter spins so fast that there is a new sunrise nearly every 10 hours. I highly doubt that. I mean, really, who the hell landed on Jupiter and spent like 10 hours up there? Hey, I have my beliefs. I don't believe that we fully explored the vast space of space. Because there are a lot of things that just don't make sense. Not much on that matter. I let Olivia go and talk with the shopkeeper about what she was looking to buy, while I stayed close to the front. And you could argue and say, oh, they sent like a robot walker or something up there. Yeah, well, considering we have bad reception here with our phones and computers and stuff, how would a reception be from a planet that's like miles and miles away from Earth? Figure that one out. And you could say, oh, NASA's got the good stuff, whatever. I call bullshit on that. You guys know that too. Near the cash register, I spot one of my tiny novelty prize dispensers. Need a dispenser here. One in particular catches my eye. Looks like some variation of a whack-a-mole, featuring little alligator heads. They're cute. She would love one of these. It just so happens I have 5 quarters. Wow, don't buy anything that's 5 quarters. I turn the crank and get a spherical capsule in exchange. Oh, it was a gotcha machine. What you getting? Olivia, I got this for you. Oh. I placed the little toy in her hands. Wow, that's a big capsule toy. Never have I got anything that big. She brings it closer to examine. Look, you can bop it with a little hammer. Aw.
In here.
Ow. I know just the place for it. This is going right in my little treasure hoard. Aw. The thought brings a smile to my face. Did you find what you were looking for? Yep. She pulls out a few colorful bottles from her chair's compartment. These babies look great in the canvas. They had just the colors I needed too. Whoa. How's it different from regular paint from the store? It just is. It's cheaper. But shut. It just is. Okay. I also got Auntie a roll of faux silk. She's always wanted to work with silk. An hour later, we've seen just about everything. Looks like it's just in time, too. All the friendlier stalls are starting to close down, and all the shittier stalls are opening up. I don't want to get caught in a tight alleyway in the city after dark, so Olivia and I call it a night and start heading back to the metro station. We make one last turn to come to the entrance, and whoa. Ooh. That's one big Christmas tree. It's a large circular clearing. Widest space I've seen around here. Probably meant for the performers and such. In the center is a huge Christmas tree erected in the middle of it, with colorful strings of lights connecting it to the surrounding stalls. you look closer, you could see Kevin. How do we miss this coming in? Oh. I like how it's supposed to be nighttime, but wait, it is supposed to be night. Yeah, it's nighttime here, it's friggin' daytime here. Or at least evening. Come on, guys, you gotta fix this. We both had to crane our necks to see the star on top. It looks mosaic, each panel a different color to create a stir within a wreath. The entirety of a glow from a singular light source from within. The colored lights bounce off of us as we approach. They color Olivia's snout in reds, blues, purples, even some more vibrant greens, which we couldn't really see because she was already green. Even her breath coming out as vapor is lit up with a part of the Christmas tree. For a moment, we stare at the Christmas tree in silence. And then I farted. And then she stared daggers at my face and left me that night. All I can hear is the subtle ambience of our surroundings. Mom, I want that toy. Shut up, Jimmy. It's serene. Sorry. Was this a nice break? Yeah. But you know me. I'm itching to get back into it. We look back up at the tree, made a wish. It's bright. Merry Christmas, Olivia. I'm Jewish. Christmas isn't until another few weeks. I know, just felt like saying it. Yeah. Merry Christmas. I mean, you can still say Merry Christmas, it's December. It's like the polite thing to say. I still say Merry Christmas to anybody, even if it's not something to celebrate. Because, I mean, spoilers, I'm not psychic, I don't know what you're into. If you're wearing a yarmulke, then I'll say Happy Hanukkah. If you're Chinese, I'll say have a good time at the movies. Have a good time at the restaurants that you own. But I always said Merry Christmas, so I'm gonna say that. Olivia's hand finds mine, our fingers intertwining slowly, and our palms press warmly together. She doesn't speak, but her eyes convey so much. I carefully set down our shopping bags and take a knee beside her. She leans over her chair armrest, bringing her head close until she can rest her chin on my shoulder. I can feel her lips move in a silent whisper as she nuzzles against me gently. I think we should see other people. What? A smile comes to my face as she opens her as she mouths her appreciation for our first official date. Following her example, I lean my head back against her. My jaws move, but no words come out. After all, we don't want to disrupt the peaceful silence. Oops. She left me that day. But still, I know Olivia understands my own wordless thanks, as I feel her lips cork into a smile. We stayed pressed together for some time. We ended up frozen like this. At least until my knees couldn't bear the stone floor, and her scales couldn't handle the cold. You mean the stone pavement? It's not a floor. Allowing the comfortable silence to continue, I stand up and slowly take us back to the station. Olivia huddles close to words. Olivia huddled close the whole way back. It's officially winter in Valcaldor Bluffs. And as if to celebrate the occasion, tonight is St. Hammond's winter formal. Ooh, this might actually be a good point to leave off on. Hard to believe it's already here. It really crept up on me. Whenever I remember the event coming up, I just force it out of my mind. The whole thing has me pretty anxious. It's like a date, but on a whole new level. Like there's some formality to it. I better not mess this up. Dang it. It's a big night for myself and Olivia. I'm at her place now. She sits beside me on a bed, hard at work finishing the painting. I hold her other hand while she carefully brushes. On occasion, Olivia glances nervously at the clock. Each tick is another second possibly wasted. She's really working down to the wire. That's not to say that she'd let the deadline creep up on her, of course. Quite the opposite. Every day after school and until bedtime, she's been working hard at it. Jeez. I know the feeling, though. Also, her pillows don't match. What's up with that? Now it just needs the finishing touches. She was so anxious today, just completely beside herself. Pestering me during lunch and throughout our class together about how she wants to finish right away. To the point I had to talk her out of ditching class. She settled for dragging me back to her place the split second class ended. Good thing I thought ahead and brought my formal clothes the night before. Brand new mauve blazer by Jacquard Barionok? I don't know. Freshly tailored slacks pressed to perfection. And polished black leather dress boots to give myself the extra height. Tiny errant flecks of paint jump off the canvas beside me. Each one gives me a mini heart attack. She told me not to, but I can barely sneak a glance out of the corner of my sunglasses. As I try to peek, however... Wait. Oh. Over, a claw gently flicks my cheek, followed by a little growl. No! No peeking. Come on, you say you need me here for support. I can't even see it? Moral support. No peek, just sit. That's how you spell peeking, is it? Have I been spelling it wrong? Peek is sometimes confused with peak. Okay, peak with an A is like the top of something, like the mountain. Okay, I'm just an idiot. I think whenever I said peeking to my friends, if I like wrote it out, I think I wrote it out peeking with an A. So I basically been telling them something else. Like, I'm peeking. What's peeking? You don't want to know what's peeking right now. Whatever. No peek, just sit. Sit and watch peak fiction. You change it up on me again. What the hell? Or was that supposed to be part of the joke? She gestures to the TV she set up to play Manic as background noise. Manic? You think you'll finish in time? Absolutely. Careful not to wear out your fingers. I can make it, I just need you here. Just being near her was enough as support, though her tail would slither its way to me. It, along with Guts, occupied my lap. After he got up, there were a few little rat turds on my lap. Because Lord knows that there are probably pooping machines as well. My sister has a chinchilla. Those guys, I swear, are like poop Uzis. There are a lot of times when they'll just be like scattered on the floor. Because unfortunately the crate doesn't have like a guard or anything to keep the turds in. Okay, and my actual support became evident as my hand ran over both scale and fur, eliciting cooing noises of comfort from my girlfriend and her pet. Really, I felt more like a glorified pet sitter, watching over the oddest friendship between a snake and a rat. That's mean. But it was part of her process for this, so I obliged. Content to wait and see Idacon's tribute time. Plus, Olivia really did have a good taste in shows. I'm a little disappointed I won't get to finish this one tonight. Alas, we have more important matters. Okay, I think it's ready. She holds up a finger to my lips, praising her work. Scanning for any minute flaw. Yes, this is it. Oh, can I see? Not yet. Needs to dry. But oh wait, oh no, that was her. But I need to wash up for my big date. She holds out her arms, absolutely splattered with purple and blues. And gets changed. So, get out of my room. Ow. Wow, being kicked to the street? No longer useful? Darn right. Go mingle with the plebeians for a while. Well, you're my girlfriend. I squeeze her hand to get up from the bed. Come on. I want to show you my dress. Oh. Alright. 'Tis the season to be jolly, and the Payne's place lives up to the saying. From roof to floor... I thought I saw something. From roof to the floor, the house is decked out for the holidays. Oh, I was... not much. I mean, I do see some, like, holly berries over there in a wreath, but it's not that festive. Oh wait, no, they are Christians because they got a cross. I don't think Jewish have that. I think they have the Star of David. From roof to floor, the house is decked out for the holidays, completely changing its atmosphere. Warm, nostalgic, inviting, comforting. Even outside, the house is adorned with an array of colorful Christmas lights. Aww. The rest of the Paynes and Liz are lounging in the living room. Hey, everyone. Go. Is it true you ordered a...
Shh. I'm pretty sure it's supposed to be a surprise for her, hon.
Oh, my bad. Thanks again for covering most of it, Inko. It's pretty exciting to get one of those.
We had to pay the rest of it.
Yeah, Olivia's gonna love it. Though I can't help but feel like we should have pitched in more. It's okay. Your livers were enough. Nah, don't worry about it. It was my idea after all. Nice jacket, by the way. Why, thank you. Just then, Damien takes a seat right next to Liz, casually slinging an arm around her. Damien looks at my way, flickering eyebrows and a smug, toothy grin, as he sexually harasses his girlfriend. He knows he's won. With suave moves like that, I should keep him in mind to use on Olivia. I'll get my ass handed to me. Sophia looks like she's about ready to burst with excitement. Can't hold it in any longer. Oh, my little boy is all grown up to be a man.
Ma! Oh, hey, I did it.
Mom!
Now, son. It's every parent's God-given right to teach their kids. One day you'll be doing the same with yours.
Yippee! You guys are gonna be like this all night? Where's Vinny when you need him? I didn't want your little brother being left out of having some fun tonight, so he's having a big sleepover with his karate team. Aww. And let's be fair, I'm not gonna risk that little rascal accidentally making a mess of anyone's outfits before their big night. As much as I love the little guy, the last thing I'd want is acid damaging my evening gown. I don't know if I talked about this before, but curiosity has me on how the dinosaur family, or Damien's, like, dinosaur family. Okay, I guess in between him and Liz, how would they be able to kiss if his saliva is acidic? Because I'm sure, like, Sophia and Randy, since they're, like, both the same, maybe their acid saliva doesn't affect them. Maybe, I don't know how it works, but I've wondered that. I'm sure a human kissing one of them would not be good. You know, I think I'm coming down with something. Oh, stop it, you. Wait, what was that? What was that face for? For the next couple of minutes, we simply relax and wait for Olivia. Well, Damien and I relax. With the way he has his arm around Liz's waist, a blush begins to steadily grow from her cheeks down her neck. Kinda reminds me of an upside-down thermometer. Damien scooches her closer to him and uses the other hand to guide her flustered face towards his. He leans in and seemingly whispers something in her ear. I'm gay. What? But how long? And whatever it is that he said makes the Lizometer hit 1,000 degrees with an alerted yelp. His parents are grinning ear to ear as she squirms at their gaze. Despite the embarrassment radiating off her like a fireplace, I don't feel too bad for her. I'm pretty sure this is what she wants. Though, what did Damien say to her? More so, is he doing this on purpose? Why are we all looking at the giant licorice whip? A scratchy voice draws my attention. I turn to see... See what? Something that we'll have to wait until next week to see. I think this is a good cliffhanger. I hope next time when we play, we'll have enough time to like go through the whole scene, because the next part is actually my favorite. The next cutscene. I mean the whole scene, but the next cutscene is like the best one in this game, in my opinion. And then after that, the game is actually almost finished. So after this, I'm wondering what else to play for Monday. Oh, I'm sure I'll figure out something. All right, well, I hope you guys really enjoyed this. I know it's like an hour less than my usual streams, but again, when playing games like this, when it's constantly talking, it really grates on my throat. And right now, while I'm still waiting for my gum to heal up, it's best that I kind of take it easy. So hopefully you guys are okay with that. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys like what you saw, then please take a nice big bite. Ow. Shouldn't have done that. Take a nice big bite out of that follow button. And until next time, you guys have a wonderful night. Sleep tight. And don't let the vampires bite.